Welcome to the online class. How are you, children? Children, in our previous class, we have discussed the relationship between the heat and temperature. In that, we discussed and we also noticed that temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. It just tells the hotness or coldness of a body. But heat is a form of energy that always flows from a body of a high temperature to a body of a low temperature. And thermal equilibrium means a state where it neither receives heat or not gives heat energy. So right now I was in thermal equilibrium position because I was in thermal contact with the surrounding atmosphere of this room. If suppose you want to come to this room from outside, so you may not adjusted to this room temperature. Then you have to turn on the regulator up to 5 to come to the normal position. So thermal equilibrium of any body, of any object gives the temperature. You discussed and we discussed and we also noticed that. So in today's class, we are going to discuss some units regarding heat and temperature. You know that, children, we have 4 measurement systems here. There are 4 measurement systems. They are MKS, FPS, CGS, SI. So these 4 are the measurement systems, children. Okay, children, generally worldwide we use SI system. SI means international system, children. We should not come from S, we should say from I, that is international. S means system, and CGS we use that centigram, centimeter, gram, second. C means centimeter, G means gram, and S means second. FPS means foot, 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 pound, and second. M means meters, K means kilograms, S means seconds. Understand, children? These 3 categories means meter, centimeter, and foot. Use it for what, children? For length. All these 3 used for length. Meters, F means foot, C means centimeters. Then what is K and what is P? What is G, children? K, P, G. They are used for kilograms. Nothing but for weights. For weights, children. Okay. So kilograms, pounds, and grams, children. You know, if you want to visit any shop, if you want to take 50 grams of sugar, you can ask grams. Okay, if you want some mass, that we represent in grams, pounds, and kilograms. You know, pounds, when you saw a WWW wrestling channels, then that wrestlers use it to fight. When they are coming to the ring, they use it to announce, like 236 pounds. John Cena, they use it to announce like that. That pounds is nothing but the weight. Understand, children? So weights are measured as kilograms, pounds, and grams, children. Next, yes. What is yes? Seconds. Time is always measured in seconds. So these 4 are the measurement systems. 4 measurement systems. Measurement systems. So children, but worldwide we use SI system. That is nothing but international system. Right now we see what is the SI and what is the CGS unit of heat, children. You know that heat very well. So there are units for heat. Units for heat. In SI system, the unit of heat is joules. Not joules. Joules. Work, energy, heat is always measured in joules. Unit joules. In class 9, work energy Okay, in that chapter you notice that what is the SI unit of work, energy and heat, joule children. Then what is the CGS unit of heat? That is nothing but calories. Calories. So children, calorie. 1 calorie equal to 4.186 joules children. 4.186 joules. 1 calorie means 4.186 joules. Then if you want to measure for 5 calories, then 4.186 into 5. You have to do like that. You will get the 5 calories value children. Then units for temperature. Units for temperature. Temperature. SI unit. In SI unit, there is a unit for temperature, that is Kelvin children. Kelvin temperature. In CGS unit, we call it as degree Celsius. Degree Celsius. Degree Celsius. Actually, there are 4 systems children, 4 temperature unit systems. They are, here you can see 2, that is 1 Kelvin and the second one is a degree Celsius. But the third one is Fahrenheit and the fourth one is Raman. So all these 4 temperature units are there children, but we see only SI unit of temperature is Kelvin children and CGS unit of temperature is degree Celsius. And SI unit of heat is joules and CGS unit of heat is calories children. 1 calorie equal to 4.186 joules. So right now we see that how to convert degrees Celsius into Kelvin. How to convert degrees Celsius into Kelvin. How to convert degrees Celsius into Kelvin. So children, this is the important question. 1 mark children. Very easy sir. So how to convert degrees Celsius into Kelvin? There is a formula, just simply to say, formula is there children, that is temperature in Kelvin. Temperature in Kelvin equal to 273 plus temperature in degrees Celsius. I am just writing like this with the write the name degree Celsius. So you want to keep remember this with that. You want to remember this. How to convert degrees Celsius into Kelvin means temperature in Kelvin equal to 273 plus temperature in degrees Celsius. You should note, just note it. Right now, I said you to convert 35 degrees Celsius into Kelvin. I said like this is the question mark they given in the public. Convert 35 degrees Celsius into Kelvin. How you are going to convert? See this representation, temperature in Kelvin. So you want to convert the degrees Celsius into Kelvin, no? Kelvin is also a temperature. It's just a unit. So temperature in Kelvin, no? Just you write for this T. Just for a whole for this, you have to write T, capital T. Then coming to 273, you write directly 273 plus. Then what they say, temperature in degrees Celsius. What was the degree Celsius they given 35, no? Then add 35 to this 273. So 273 plus 35. 5 plus 3 8, 7 plus 3 10, 2 plus 1 3. So temperature equal to 308 Kelvin. So we have converted into Kelvin. 308 K. K means nothing but Kelvin. If suppose they given 40 degrees Celsius, convert 40 degrees Celsius into Kelvin. Same temperature in Kelvin. You want Kelvin temperature, no? So for that you represent T, just T, that's all. Equal to 273 plus. Then temperature in degrees Celsius. What was the degree Celsius they given children? 40. In the place of 35 you write 40. So 40. I'm adding 40 to this 273. Then 0 plus 3, 3. 7 plus 4, 11. 2 plus 1, 3. So you are getting temperature equal to T13K, nothing but 313 Kelvin, children. Like this, you want to convert degrees Celsius into Kelvin. So children, you just children, like this you can add any number. You can add 100, 200 also, children, no problem. For this constant, why sir? Why 273 only you are taking? Because 0 degrees centigrade equal to 273, children. Why you are taking 273, sir? Can you take 373? No, children. 0 degrees centigrade equal to 273. So 0 degrees means the value is 273 Kelvin, children. After 1, if it is 1 degree Celsius, then 273 plus 1, what it will get? 274. 2, 3, like that you have to add. But 0 degrees Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin, constant. Constant means fixed. 0 centigrade is nothing but the freezing point of water. Understand, children? To note this point, very important. 0 degrees centigrade equal to 273 Kelvin. That's the reason we have taken 273 Kelvin as a constant temperature value. Next we will see temperature and kinetic energy. Temperature and kinetic energy. I am writing in short form as K. You know very well potential energy, kinetic energy in your previous class. So you also know temperature very well. Temperature is just a measurement and it is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. You know that. Then what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is nothing but the body that possesses energy when it is in motion. So children, the body that possesses energy when it is in motion, that is kinetic energy. So how can we come to understand? Can you give any example? Yes. So children, you went on to a mountain, the top of the mountain. Okay, and the other end of the mountain is very slant, slopy position. There you have taken a bicycle with you. Can you can you can you can you decide to ride the bicycle, or can you just relax yourself and you will come to the bottom of the mountain? Yes or no, children? You need not to do any action in this situation because the mountain is like this. So children, see, look at here. You went to the mountain and here is your bicycle. You need not to ride the bicycle because it is all the slopy position. Your bicycle possesses kinetic energy. It only creates acceleration. Even you not giving any external energy also, it is possessing energy because it is in motion. And one more example is, you know, cradle or swing. You know that small babies are used to keep them in a swing. When we just pull and push, what will happen, children? It may take 40 or 50 push or pull actions. Why? Because it is in motion. Any body, when it is in motion, it possesses kinetic energy. It possesses kinetic energy. Understand, children? The body that possesses energy when it is in motion. So children, you understand now? We'll discuss next further topics in the next class. Thank you.